So Sean came to me, he was under the impression that all of his teeth would have to be removed, but it wasn't the case. Like, a lot of the teeth are savable.
Over the last several years, 5, 6 years, I had some significant struggles with alcoholism and addictions, which led to, homelessness or being underhoused. The state of my teeth when I came in here a year ago was bad enough that it was difficult for me to keep my head up. Even though I started to feel better, I didn't feel like I was capable and able to kind of look people in the eye still, which was a danger for me in terms of slipping back into a, isolation or depression kind of thing. So
I know that he really needed someone to be there for him, and it doesn't have to be me, but it just feels like it is me right now.
The Access to Care program is a program that administers donated funds to people in need who require life-changing dental care.
We listen to students who have applied to the Access to Care program, and we hear them out with respect to when they're trying to make the case for why their patient is somebody that should be chosen to receive support from the Access to Care Fund.
They know their patient. They're usually very involved with that particular patient, so they really are championing their cause.
He seems to me like he's really wanting to change things. I believe in him. Yeah.
I worked in the newspaper industry for a lot of years. We moved to Kingston, Ontario, and I spent a little over a year as the production manager at the Kingston Wake Standard. I was laid off of there. I mean, I think, it's no secret where the newspaper industry is at, so just kind of things started to go downhill in terms of my family life. My kids I took up to their grandparents like 5 years ago now. We came back to Toronto, spent a few years together roaming the streets of Toronto. The main reason we moved to Kingston was my best friend was shot and killed at Yonge and Bloor. He was just walking by. I mean, he had nothing to do with anything. It's often, well, he was the nicest guy and he was so wonderful. I mean, this was a different type of guy, and in fact, part of my recovery now is kind of modeled after him, because he was the kind of guy that was just always positive and always happy. I mean, I was sleeping in parks and such. If I thought to myself, what was I going to do, in the next hour or in the next 12 hours, eating really wasn't even on that list, much less teeth and oral hygiene and such. I mean, that was just way down on the list of things that I need to worry about.
Mainly, I guess the reason that he first came in was because of the pain. The aesthetics might have been affecting him as well. Went through the treatment plan of planning what we were going to do in terms of like cleanings and fillings, and then I got Access to Care for him so that he could afford those treatments.
People who get their teeth fixed leave social assistance at a greater rate than people that might not get their teeth fixed, for example.
So when I did one tooth that was really dark, and his front tooth. Like, I showed him in the mirror and he was so happy, and I don't know, that was like one of the best moments of all of dental school. It was just like, wow, we made a difference.
It's definitely made a significant difference in my level of confidence, my self-esteem. I'm extremely grateful, both to her and to that Access to Care program.